It's open to the public, right?
For what?
Huh?
For what?
What do you mean for what?
Public record of what?
No, this is open to the public, right?
There's no meeting is what I mean.
Yeah, but this is open to the public though, right?
When there's a meeting.
But it's not open to the public right now?
No.
There's no meeting right now.
But the door's not locked and there's no sign that it's closed.
Because there was a meeting earlier.
We had it run through for a meeting that's taking place on the 24th.
But there's no restriction on there.
Take a seat now.
Don't you see I'm already sitting?
Then relax and enjoy yourself.
I think maybe you need to relax. What's your name? Didn't you address the public? Now you're quiet?
If you're looking to get me on camera, you're welcome to, but I'm not interacting in any sort
You already did interact. What are you talking about?
I'm not in a window to alright, I'm not working straight with you right
Just relax, bro.
now. Don't get tense. Oh, there's 3.
There's gonna be thousands, hundreds of thousands soon enough. What's your name, man?
I love guys with cameras. That's why I use one myself.
Yeah. I think this guy's unstable, folks. You, sir, you addressed me. Can I get your name? They want to address the public. And have an authoritative demeanor. But then when the public asks questions, they shut down. And they act all weird.
They're closed already. They eat food.
We're not hungry.
These people are unstable, folks. You know where this place is, you guys can come in here. As you guys know, you guys always support the work we do. And these are the type of people that, these are the people we pay. And this is, howdy.
Oh, how you doing?
Not too bad, how you doing today?
Can I help you guys with something?
We're just actually coming around to look around really quick.
Okay.
We're not trying to disturb anybody. They addressed us.
Oh, okay.
So they told us that we couldn't be in here, and I told them, well, it's not open, it's not closed. You know, it's not restricted.
It normally is, but we've been keeping it because we've been going in and out. What do you guys-
I go all up and down California. I also we talk to a lot of other folks that do this as well, and so we know some of the rules and laws and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So sometimes we go out and challenge, you know.
Yeah,
I try to do it respectfully.
Yeah, yeah.
But sometimes.
How long do you plan on being in here? Nice camera, by the way.
Thank you. Actually, I was gonna come in here and sit down for about 5 seconds. If nobody addressed me, I was gonna get up and walk away.
Yeah, no, you're.
But thank you.
If, I just need to know how long you're gonna be here for. Doesn't matter.
Well, I'll probably get out of your hair here in a second. I just
You can sit for a while. I just need to know.
for sure. You mind if I ask who you are?
I'm Roy Henderson. So I manage. This is Ripco TV. 2 of our interns, and I've been here for about 17 years.
Okay.
So this is kind of my office.
So
It's
do you
COVID.
work for the county?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, what I do, man, and I'm not gonna jive you. I'm gonna put it on the table for you guys.
Okay.
And you don't want to be jived. You're very cordial, by the way. I appreciate that.
I've probably seen some of your videos online.
Does my voice sound familiar?
Yeah, I love you guys go in libraries and public properties and stuff like that.
I don't like to do private businesses.
Oh, okay.
Some channels do that. I personally don't like to do that. I like to keep the original premise of the First Amendment audit and hold public
That's
officials
what I was saying.
accountable.
Yeah, First Amendment. That's right. Okay.
And so one of the things that my channel has discovered is that a lot of public officials, a lot of police officers, kids in school, myself included, many folks, my parents, nobody seems to know the First Amendment of the Constitution. And we wonder why we have problems out there in the streets. Cops don't know it, the kids don't know it, and there is a disconnect, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find that disconnect. Every law enforcement officer that I encounter don't seem to know. They stumble upon it. And I ask respectfully and they answer respectfully, but this is what I want to get rid of. And you don't have to answer, but I'll ask you.
Yeah,
Do you know what the First Amendment is?
the majority of it. Yeah, yeah.
There's 5 parts to it.
So, what's your channel? Because I swear I've seen it. What is your channel?
Oh man, let's finish this
Okay,
question
yeah, go
first,
ahead, go
and then
ahead.
I'll get into.
Because I swear I've seen maybe you or somebody else educate. You haven't been inside of a library?
I probably have in the past. I don't like to do libraries just because it's really quiet, and you know, I don't like to stir stuff. I like to have a dialogue. with
Yeah, yeah.
folks.
No, the person like yourself was in a library. Actually, he was in the, I think maybe the lobby or the foyer.
Maybe, yeah.
And I think they called the security guard first,
Right.
then the sheriff.
Yeah.
And none of them, I mean, they got educated that day.
Yeah.
So,
So that's what I do.
I like it myself.
Awesome, I appreciate that. So back to the question
Yeah.
at hand. Do you know the First Amendment?
Not as much as you
Okay,
do.
we're gonna learn it today, and we're never gonna
Educate,
forget
yeah.
it again. Okay, freedom of speech,
Mhm.
freedom of religion, freedom of the press. That's what we do. Freedom to assemble. You and family and friends could gather and talk about what's wrong in government,
Yep.
and petition the government and say, hey, stop it, right? And so it's that simple, but nobody seems to know it. And one more thing, I'll leave you with. A lot of times, we go to court, we get arrested, and cops will say, let the courts deal with it, or you'll have your day in court, right? These are common things.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
hear.
yeah.
But a lot of times, if we go to court and we speak out of turn, it's called contempt of court.
Mhm.
We'll get charged or jailed.
Oh, you do it on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay.
But this often happens with the people
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
speak out of turn in court. But when police officers constantly violate people's rights because they don't know the First Amendment, and they always say these things like, let the courts deal with it. To me, that's a form of contempt of court, and it's happening over and over again.
Yeah.
And we're seeing it's probably not getting fixed. I went to the LAPD training facility and did an audit there.
Mhm.
And we stumbled upon the whole compound. It was crazy. It was like a video game of Grand Theft Auto, like just going everywhere in there. Nobody stopped us. I did
Wow.
the sheriff's training facility as well. Cops were called, deputies were called, and at the LA training facility, I spoke to a sergeant. I like to call them assistant managers because sergeant's military. too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Were
And
you in the
so-
military?
No,
Oh,
my
nice.
oldest son.
Oh,
is
okay, cool.
Marine.
I was a Marine.
Nice, thank you for serving. And so they did a follow-up audit. That day they called out a whole bunch of police officers. They called out the chopper and everything.
No
It was crazy,
way.
yeah, it was crazy. But we did a follow-up video and the sergeant there was asking the gentleman that went, he was asking him for me. But he wants me to actually go back and teach a class at
Oh,
the
wow.
LAPD training facility. I don't know if I'll take up that offer. I kind of like what I do. And
Yeah.
I like the free and the mobility of it, just the element of surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because if it's planned, then they can get educated before you come, right?
yeah, and then
So did they tell you? Do you know what happens in this room?
meetings.
So all the meetings for different types of business. The majority of the business that are county type businesses. So the main board meeting is Board of Supervisors, which is on Tuesday. We're dark this week, so we don't have anything in here on Tuesday. The board is the highest elected official, so they're like right above the mayor, right? You have all the different cities, and they have the board members. The Board of Supervisors take care of the constituents that are in unincorporated. So if you live in an area that is not a city, then they, the ordinances and the laws that pertain to the rules and regulations basically for the unincorporated is done in this business. So a lot of before I started here, I had no idea what the Board of Supervisors was. I mean, but being in this room, running the control room for a little bit over 17 years, I've learned about what the county does, all the different types. And I've always said, the board knows what's going on in the county, the police know what's going on, the planning commissioners know what's going on, but those guys that sit in there and run every single meeting, they really know what's going on. Because you have all the different pieces of the meeting before something, before a city becomes a city, it comes to LAFCO, another organization. Then you have WRCOG, another bigger organization, but it's typically city council people or mayors, and then the board of supervisors that comprise all those meetings. But yeah, I urge you, if you're in the area,
I need to
next
get your
Tuesday is
personal
the
number,
next one.
man.
Yeah,
I
I'll-
learned a lot
I'll get
from
it.
you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna give you my card, and I really do appreciate you,
No
man.
problem.
And I make mistakes along the way doing what I do, and I try to improve and not repeat mistakes.
You know, what'd be good too is, I think you need the Citizens Academy. I think you have to be part of the class. I think this other one is, maybe it's a 2 or 3 month thing, but I think it'd be a good opportunity for you to, so the DA puts it on. Last week, the DA, probation, the probation director or whatever, and the sheriff were all here, and they give their pieces of their pie of what they, what they feel is going on. Yeah, but they're, I don't know if you know about our elected officials. I mean,
There's nothing in here till Thursday.
Chad Bianco, the sheriff, and Mike Hestron. I mean, I love the dudes. They're awesome. I mean, they stand for good stuff. I enjoy working with leaders like that here. So yeah, but it's different. Yeah, definitely.
I
If you're in the
gotta
area
say-
on Tuesday, come on Tuesday.
You came out and saved the day.
Try to inform like you, right?
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
it's super cool. I mean, a lot of stuff. It's probably one of the biggest boardrooms in probably all the counties, and maybe LA's is bigger. I don't think so though. I think
Is it common for,
It's pretty big.
is it common for instance, the board members or the folks that they're working to grab their personal phones or cameras and record the public?
not
No.
in here, no.
This guy, he got a little weirded out because we were recording and grabbed his cameras, like I could record you guys too.
Rob,
I don't wanna give him such a hard time, but.
so he works for me. None of them are
Okay.
elected.
I'm gonna recommend the channel to you.
Okay.
There's a channel called Jersey Watcher.
Jersey Watcher
Yeah, his name's Crystal. Okay, he
Where's
goes
that
into
now?
board meetings.
in county board meetings
Yeah,
or
he's
city
in,
council?
in New Jersey.
Oh, does he?
Middlesex County. And he goes in there and he does so much research. He uncovers some of the things that they do, and it's hilarious because the guy that's running for mayor, he made a campaign and an ad, and he's like, we're gonna build schools. We're gonna build a school right here on this property. And then Jersey Watcher goes out and realizes that the property that he stood in front of to get money for the school, for the
Yeah.
votes, it's contaminated property.
No way.
And so he's like calling them, he goes to the board meetings, calls them out for all the stuff that they do.
That's
And
awesome. What's it called again?
Jersey Watcher.
Jersey Watcher.
Yeah, you're gonna like this dude.
Yeah, I
Shout out to you, Jersey Watcher, Crystal.
Man,
Much love,
I do. I love channels like that.
Well,
yeah,
man,
and it should be. I mean,
we are,
nobody's perfect, but
We appreciate your time. Thank
definitely
you.
appreciate
No
you,
problem.
man. I appreciate
So
you.
where are you guys from?
I live in Bakersfield.
Oh,
Craig
okay.
County.
How about you guys? Up there
Same.
too?
Yeah.
That's a long drive. Where's your destination? Where are you guys going?
You know, I'm not gonna drive you on this one either, but I really don't even know. We're just
go.
gonna end up where we go, and we look at the maps and let's go here. And we're always surprised as well. We never know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, LA County, LA City, they're big, so they always have problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Roy.
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 My name-
Nice to meet you, man.
Thank you, man. Take care.
You too, you too.
Alright everybody, thank you for tuning into this video. I just want to show you guys this creepy art from inside the building as well. Don't forget to go subscribe to these two channels below. Also, be sure to tune into my video tomorrow because I have an important announcement to make about my court case in Mesa.
San Joaquin, San Joaquin. Yeah. Gotta watch 'em. We know the way that you copping. We don't give no option. Camera gon' shoot in 9 minutes. Keep that rolling, no stopping. They don't know now, we gon' teach them everything. By my country, everything. This my country, every day. False conviction, you got a power addiction. We on the road, me and the bros. Telling the story so everyone know. Send them to hell, little Nicky. San Joaquin, shout out the group. We gon' show the world, don't miss it. My whole team on a mission. My eyes wide open, I see everything you do.